All right, we'll go ahead and get started. We're right at the half hour. So hi there, my name is Jen. Thank you for joining us for today's Giving Money Junior Workshop. April is Youth Month at Horizon Credit Union, so we wanted to share financial education tools for the whole family. It's never too early to practice good money management skills. There's a link in the chat for an activity page that goes along with today's topic if you would like it. Just a couple of housekeeping notes. Everyone has been muted and cameras are off. If you have any questions, type them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer those. Let's start off with the definition of the word charity. So it's the act of giving help to those in need. Does anyone here already do this? Maybe you give your time or money together with your family or friends. Charity can involve giving your money, giving goods, like donating food to a food drive, or giving your time and effort to a cause or organization. When you give or donate your time, people often call this volunteering. When you give to charity, whether it's your time, money, or goods, like food, you do that without expecting anything in return. You will not be paid or receive anything back in exchange for your gift. And that's exactly what it is, a gift. After all, you wouldn't give someone a birthday present and then ask them to pay you back for it, right? Giving money to an animal shelter, for example, or donating food to a food pantry are both examples of charity or being charitable. Charities, sometimes called nonprofit organizations, collect money and goods. Then they give the money or items to people who are in need of help. Most often, charities help provide people with their basic needs, such as food, clean drinking water, clothing, healthcare, like being able to visit a doctor if you get sick, and housing or shelter. They typically don't help people out with wants or luxury items. You can think of it this way. A charity is not going to buy you a new cell phone because you want one, or a larger house because you think yours is too small. They are there to help people that are having a really difficult time. Probably the most common form of charity is donating your money. The charity then buys the basic necessities and gives them to people that are in need. Sometimes this can be preferred, even as charities often have ways of buying things for less than we can as a regular shopper. A good example of this would be, again, the food bank. If you donate, I think it's for like every $3 you donate, they can buy 10 meals, which is way farther than we could stretch our own money. You'd have a really tough time buying 10 full meals with just $3 at the store. So learning how to budget in order to spend, save, and share your money will help you to maintain a healthy financial balance. Let's take a quick break to watch some friends talk about their thoughts on giving money.
Giving money.
Hey, Junior, what you doing?
Oh, hi guys. I'm collecting donations for the local animal shelter.
Oh, that's so cool. Here's my donation.
Whoa, you're just giving your money away?
Yeah,
But it's not even a bake sale. You don't get anything in return.
but I do. Giving money helps others and makes me feel really happy. I even have a separate piggy bank for it.
That's really cool, actually.
Thank you for your donation.
You're welcome.
I want to donate like Aaron, but I don't have any money to give.
That's okay. Money is just one way to make a difference. You can also help by being a volunteer.
Instead of giving money, you give your time and your effort instead.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Sam? You look worried.
Oh, I was just thinking about all of the animals and all of the people and all of the places in the world that need help. I'll never be able to help all of them.
It's okay to feel that way, Sam. It shows that you care a lot.
You don't have to solve all of the world's problems in order to make a big difference.
Simply being kind and helpful at home and at school goes a long way.
I can do that. Hey, do you guys want to help me clean up the playground at lunch?
Sure, that's a great idea.
I'm down.
Yeah.
See, giving money is just one of many ways to help others. What are some ways you can help out at your school or in your community?
All right, we'll get back to our presentation here. But so just like our friends in the video said, there's a lot of ways to give back or volunteer or show charity. So just keep that in mind. Even just being kind and helping out at school or at home, that's a great way to volunteer your time too. So giving just a small portion of your money adds up when others give too. These gifts can make a big difference for the charity that you choose to donate to. And that can kind of help combat that feeling that our friend was having in the video too, of just being overwhelmed by all of the people and animals and places that need help. So just remember that your small impact combined with other small impacts makes a much bigger impact. A fun way to donate to charity could even be asking for donations for a charity instead of gifts at your next birthday party. My niece asked for pet food donations to take to our local animal shelter last year. She was able to give in a way that was special to her because she loves animals. So just keep in mind, there's lots and lots of ways to give, even if you don't have just pockets full of money. For most of us, spending comes very naturally. It's easy to want cool stuff, right? Saving for something can be tough, but you can see your money grow, and there's a big reward at the end when you get what you've been saving for. Saving money to give or donate can be a little bit harder. While we may not get to see our money pay off in the traditional sense when giving it away, sometimes you do. And the feeling of knowing that you have helped can make people very happy and feel very satisfied. Does anyone here have a piggy bank or jars for spending, saving, and sharing? These can make it easier to see how much money you have in each category. Each jar represents what your goal is for the money inside of it. When you have the full amount saved up for a goal you've been working towards, it can make you feel proud, satisfied, and give you a huge sense of accomplishment. And plus, if an opportunity comes up, then you have the money to go ahead and take advantage of that. Or if you hear of a cause that's really important to you, you can look in your giving jar, see how much you have, if you can afford to make a donation. Make sure you're dividing any money you receive, birthday money, allowances, etc., up between these three categories as soon as you get it. If you don't do it right away, it can be easy to overspend and not have enough left over to put in your other categories. An easy way to organize your money is by dividing it equally. Each category, save, spend, share, would get an equal amount. But you don't have to divide your money equally if you don't want to. Maybe half of it goes into your spending category. Maybe 30% or just over a quarter of it goes into your savings category. Then that would leave 20% left, or a little bit less than a quarter of a percent, to go to your giving fund. That would be money that you choose to donate or give away to charity. Find a way and a method that works for you, and then just stick to it. It's the most important part of any piece. In your spending jar or category, the money can be used to buy anything you'd like to. You have some freedom here, whether it's a treat, a toy, or the latest video game. Because it's up to you to decide where this money goes, it's called discretionary spending. Can you say that with me? Discretionary. Discretion means that you have the freedom to choose or decide. Pretty simple. In your savings jar or category is where you save some of your money. The cool part here is that you get to save for whatever you want to. Maybe it's a new cell phone or a bike or that new gaming system. You choose. Be sure to put your savings money away as soon as you get it though, so you won't be tempted to spend it first. Finally, your giving jar is where the money that you want to donate to charity or give to someone in need goes. The best part of this category is you can decide what causes are important to you and donate your money there. Maybe pets are a love of yours. Donate to an animal shelter then. Or maybe you want to make sure sick kids in the hospital have toys and activities during their stay. Well, donate your money to a children's hospital in that case. When we give our money, we learn how to be socially responsible or help people other than ourselves, and to be good stewards or responsible caretakers of our money. But the very best part of giving may be the warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when you know you've helped someone out. Remember how I mentioned before that there are many ways to give other than just giving your money? Does anyone remember what some of these ways were? Feel free to type them in the chat if you do. Our friends in the video gave us some great ideas too. Volunteering is a great way to give back without having to spend any money. When you give your time, it's often just as valuable to the person or group that receives it as money. On the screen are some great examples for younger volunteers. An animal shelter, a food bank, or a retirement home are all excellent options for kids to start volunteering with. If these or any other ideas interest you, ask a trusted adult to help you find somewhere that you can volunteer together. Some questions to think about after this is over could be, is it possible to set aside some of my savings or future money to give to charity? Maybe you could build and decorate your own share, save, and spend jars. What are some ways that I can help out at my school or in the community that I live in? Think about what you already love and align your giving with that to make it easier to decide. All right, and thank you for attending today. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead and type them into the chat if you do. And adults, be sure to check out all of our junior financial education resources at the link on screen here. A recording of today's pop-up and others will be available on the Horizon YouTube channel shortly. Thanks again, and I'll see you next Tuesday at the same time when we learn about growing our money.